just woke up here in a rest area about 150 miles outside of Denver, Colorado. Night was okay. Woke up because the sun was shining directly into my eyes. Okay, so to take another look at the damage of me hitting what I think was a tire yesterday at 75 miles an hour, which was the exact speed limit. So this thing is going down. It's full with scratches, as you can see. That's underneath my front bumper. Here it took off the edge. But yeah, other than that, it's just full with scratches. But it didn't seem to hit anything major underneath the car. You can see a scratch, but absolutely nothing major. And the car was driving fine afterwards. It's just a visual of the front bumper. Okay, fun times.
And I'm back on the road. I really got lucky that whatever I hit didn't cause any more damage. Or even worse, I could have lost the control over the car. I got really lucky there. With that being said, the dash cam is getting worse and worse. It is still recording the footage that you're watching right now, but it's cutting out more and more, like 80%. For example, it cut out when I saw several police officers pulling over people on the highway this morning. So I'll be watching my speed here in Colorado. And as a teaser, later on I did catch some red and blue lights on camera. The plan for right now though is to just drive towards Denver and then just see where I'm gonna go from there.
I pulled up at this rest area here, very close to where I actually slept. And Colorado already has to show off its beauty. This is literally, I don't know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds walk away from where the car is parked in the official rest area. And look at this. Kind of cool, huh? Okay, we're in Colorado. I pulled over here at Beaver Creek, which I know still from when I used to watch ski racing as a child. They always had ski racing here. Okay, let's take a look what I did with the front bumper here. Up. So I literally taped this back on and I see it's already not holding. Okay, so much about that. Gonna put another layer of tape on that. And you can see the rest of the damage. It's just a lot of scratches, a few dents here and there. Nothing too bad. Okay, I'll get my tape and tape that back on. Okay, this is Colorado. Stopped here at the scenic view. And I guess it's pretty obvious to see why this is a scenic view stop. It is impressive. Absolutely impressive. The car runs perfectly fine. Can't even see the damage unless you really look underneath the car, so it's okay. So I'm more concerned with the view and enjoying the last few days of my trip here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Plan is go up some hills and then go into Denver, check out Denver, and then keep on heading east. I do not intend on staying here the whole day or anything like that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
The hill that I'm driving up is actually Loveland Pass, which was recommended to me by my newfound friend from Salt Lake City a couple of days ago. And he was right, it's a beautiful drive, I had a great time, I would recommend it too.
Okay, I'm on top here of Loveland Pass. Over there is the highest point. I just pulled over here to, privacy for the win. I drove past literally snow beside the road, as you can see here. Unfortunately no snow on the road, but that's okay. Don't need to get stuck a second time within 2 days. Yesterday in Utah in the sand being the first time. As you can see, there are actually people hiking up the mountain, which I I absolutely would love to do, but I just don't have the time for that. Next time. Next time. Trying to zoom in here on the sign. Not sure how well you can read it. It says elevation 11,990 feet. That's how high we are.
And now we're going down again, which was a really nice drive as well. And before I hit Denver, I decided to stop at my very first Carl's Jr.
Okay, live unwrapping of the, what's it called, super size, whatever, the number 2 from Carl's Jr. Double cheeseburger. Okay, so I'd say that looks pretty nice. Okay, it doesn't look as nice anymore when I turn it around. But it looks tasty, to be honest. Like, it doesn't look very nicely put together, but looking at every single ingredient, it looks tasty. So let's give this a shot, possibly without any of the paper. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. We can go back to that. That's good. Yeah.
I bet you the driver of the red car with the Connecticut license plate in front of me is not having a really good day. They are missing something. That's a really long way from home to be driving without a rear windshield.
And we are arriving in Denver, Colorado. This is so awesome with this little, or pretty big church, but it looks little compared to what it's staying next to. Okay, I've been driving around downtown Denver, Colorado now for a while. I pulled over here at not necessarily the nicest spot, but downtown was just too much traffic. So far, I absolutely enjoy it here. I think it's great to see some diversity again. And I like the architecture. I guess it could be a little bit more green, but I don't know, let's say 8 out of 10. I hate it when people say 8 out of 10 and it could just be 4 out of 5. So let's say 4 out of 5. But that's just the first impression. Definitely pretty damn cool. Really is. I thought it would be more surrounded by mountains. Like, yes, of course there are mountains everywhere, but they are a little bit more outside of the city. So when you look around right now, I actually cannot see any. And now my wife is calling me.
And just like that, I'm back in the car, I make my way out of Denver, and I can't help but notice how the scenery is changing real quickly.
Okay, I'm out of Denver. I decided to go south and check out Colorado Springs. On the highway, there was the scenic viewpoint. It was the first one in a while, so I thought I'd take the opportunity and take a little rest, and let's go check it out. Welcome to Colorado Springs. Well, that's where I am. In the background you have a little airport. And let's say hello to the mountains one last time, because I'm afraid we won't see them for a little while. It really is a beautiful state. Okay, well, let's continue and let's see where we go. Okay, I'm here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I drove through downtown only once and pulled over now. First impression is very nice. It's beautiful, pretty clean, at least as far as I can tell. But it is smaller than I thought. I thought this was a much bigger city than it apparently is, so I was wrong there. I absolutely love the mountain in the background. Who would have thought that, right? I like mountains. So it's like guarding over the city over there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there could be a change in plans. There's a good chance that instead of going east directly, I will actually go to Amarillo, Texas and go east from there. Doesn't cost me too much time, only like a couple of hours. Okay, so just to be fair, this is still Colorado. When you get out of the mountains, it looks like this. This is south of Colorado Springs. Still a little bit away from the border though, towards New Mexico and then Texas.
This cross marking the peak of the mountain really shows the drastic change in scenery.
One worst idea that he ever came up with was the brawl for all, and it ended a lot of careers. Horrible idea, horrible conception, just on down.
Bunny, 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 bunny. Hey, buddy.
Show first alone, and then with the help of Ed Ferrara, former Hollywood.
I'm here at the New Mexico Welcome Center. It looks close to me. So thank God I took that exit. Well, this is what my stay in New Mexico looks like. And I'm afraid I won't see much more of this state. I'll be back another time. I'm driving here in the middle of the night. I am the only car around. I'm pretty much the only light source around. If I would turn off my my lights, it would be complete darkness. That is pretty cool. So guess where I am? I'm in Texas. Have been for a while already. I've noticed that there are absolutely no other cars around, so I once again just stopped in the middle of the road. Okay, it is 2 a.m. local time. I have arrived here in Amarillo, Texas. Can't believe I'm in Texas. The whole drive here, granted I took a lot of back roads, I did not see a single rest area. I googled now where a rest area is, and supposedly it's only 13 minutes away. I'm a little bit doubtful of that, but I'm so tired that I'm definitely gonna go and check that out. And yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I can head to sleep soon. I'm really tired. Okay, so, well, let's see how this works out. 2 a.m. Whataburger is still open. Well, I'm not hungry at all, but who knows how often I get the opportunity, so I'll go and have some Whataburger. Yes, that's police in the background. Probably pulled somebody over. I didn't see it though.
I drove through Amarillo, Texas once, but to be honest, I was just so tired, all I wanted to do was go to sleep.
Okay, I'm here at the so-called Amarillo rest area. That's what Google gave me. I actually looked it up online, a list of all rest areas along the I-40 here in Texas, and this is an official rest area. Well, not really what I was hoping for. I could sleep here, but let's be honest, I don't want to sleep here. For whatever reason, Google Maps will not show me any other rest areas. It's so stupid, but I went online and looked at the list of all the rest areas, and there should be another one only about 20 miles away. So I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna have my Whataburger here now. Get some blood flowing, and 20 miles should not be a problem after that. So since we're already doing this, let's open up the Whataburger. That is meat and that's all, okay. It's not bad. Somehow it reminds me a little bit of McDonald's. I don't know. Nah, not a particular fan. Well, look at that. I'm still pulled over here at the wannabe rest area in Amarillo. And my miles are 53,053. That's a sheer coincidence. I was just about to start driving again when I saw that. That's funny. I also had to turn the heat on because it's getting pretty cold down here. It is almost 4 a.m. local time. I missed one rest area, then I decided I can drive through another one, and then the one that was supposed to be there wasn't there. When I went back on Google, there was one that was supposed to be another 15 miles away, and this one, this really big one, huge one, it's not even on Google Maps. I don't know, it's just all screwed up. Anyway, I'm dead tired. I drove a lot today. I have to give a huge shout out to the car. It's amazing how smoothless it's running, especially after a little accident yesterday. So that is absolutely amazing. I love that car. And yeah, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, go to sleep, and probably in just a few hours I'm back on the road again. Let's see how this goes.